we're good with the questions. So we got Dave here on the cover of yet another. How many covers do you have now? Do you count?
I mean,
do you keep track?
Do you count the ones that go international?
Yeah,
it's the same image.
It's the same image,
but
yeah.
it's
if
another cover.
I count
right?
it if it's a different
country.
image.
Oh, okay.
No, if it's a different
it's the same image, you don't count it.
No,
that's a good question.
I mean,
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I'm internationally published.
It's like 40, maybe 35. I don't know.
Damn, homie.
It depends.
That is awesome.
I'm just an old guy, dude. Don't quit.
Dude, so what you posted? You posted a new one, not this one. When did this come out?
That one came out, I think, last February? February 2019, maybe.
Damn. So the new one is for what magazine?
New one is for Inside Fitness Magazine. That's Canada's #1 fitness magazine.
Okay.
So
and you said it pays a homage to Greg because you're on Greg Plitt because you're on railroad tracks.
Yeah, railroad tracks. And the shot was shot by Arthur from What's Up Arthur. Shout out to Arthur. Arsenic Photography. He was close friends with Greg too. Terry was really good friends with Greg.
Look at you, man. You're so intense. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
That's Per Bernal. You know the deal with Per.
Yeah.
It's like one of those dudes that just like, he's like, okay, do it again.
Do it like 75 more times.
Exactly.
And then 2 more times just so we can get the shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity to kind of just collaborate with some of Greg's friends who shared some good memories about Greg and put something together that was kind of like, dude, fitness was something I think Greg brought to such a bigger audience. And I think he was somebody, it just wasn't about the training. It was just about the mind over matter, the motivation of it, the true guts to get the glory. Frame of mind, not so much what you're doing, but how you're doing it, and, we did that whole shoot, and, it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. I think Greg, if, he has some type of sensory capability in this plane, he probably was like, fuck yeah.
He's like, yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
He gave you a spiritual high five.
He did. He probably took a drag of his Marlboro and fucking was like, fuck yeah, boy.
He smoked Marlboro?
Dude, he used to smoke.
Dude, that's a man right there.
Dude,
that's a man.
When people ask me about what was it like to hang out
with
vape? Greg, nah, he didn't. Fuck with that pussy shit. He didn't vape. Matter of fact, if you took him to a hookah lounge and shit, he'd be like, man, what the fuck is that shit, man? Said some goddamn octopus. I ain't putting that shit to my face. He's like John Wayne, dude. He was like the John Wayne of fitness. Like I remember we did our first shoot for Rodale, like drove out to Rodale and for Men's Health. And I met him and he was smoking fucking like a chimney, but shredded, like peeled. And I was like, dude, how the fuck do you do this? And he was like, I just smoke cigarettes all day. Can't you tell?
Damn, I didn't know that about Greg. I didn't know he was a smoker.
Smoked, and if you wanted a drinking partner, you guys, that dude could hang with the Russians, bro.
Okay.
He would literally, his routine was this. Like, I lived with him for 2 weeks in Burbank in his house and took care of the dogs and shit. And so he would wake up at like 6:37, let the dogs out first thing.
Who let the dogs out? You let the dogs out.
Yeah. He would light up, smoke a cigarette, and then he would fucking take like a pile of like supplements and put them in his pocket full of lint.
Okay.
And then he would take like Metrics. Shout out to Metrics for being old school as fuck. He'd take a shaker cup, pull it full of 2 scoops of their pre-workout. It's called Amped.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'd go to the gym. Probably by 8 o'clock, we'd be in the gym. And he'd just chug that thing of 2 scoops, and he'd down that pill on an empty stomach, just grab the lint and the dust, and like a savage, like a little skateboard kid, like a 12-year-old skater who would just get like potato chip crumbs out of his pocket.
It's real, man.
Yeah, and just eat it. And then
I still do that.
Yeah,
I eat lint for breakfast.
It's no way to feel humble, man. Never forget where you come from. But yeah, and then, dude, by the time we do the workout, we'd come back and he'd just go, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be like an hour out here fucking around with this video. So whatever you need to do, fucking handle your business, dude." Okay. So he'd go out there and he'd crack up. I'm talking like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
He'd let the dogs out again. He had nice AstroTurf because he hated the dog shit, you know, so he wanted to clean it up. And he had this huge fish tank that he cut 3 of his fingers off making. It's another cool story you could see on his website. But he'd crack open. He would drink like Michelob Light. Okay. He's a Michelob Light guy during the day.
Okay.
At night, he'd drink like...
He's like Angry Bastard ale.
Yeah, he'd drink like thick ale or like get shit-faced on wine or liquor. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't discriminate. So, he'd crack open a light beer and just fucking prop open his laptop and just smoke a cigarette and be like, editing and Final Cut. Dude. Just take all the things and shit. Take
like the fitness Bukowski.
Yeah, he did. He like 3 beers into it. Yeah, 2 cigarettes and 1 Rockstar, and he was done. Yeah, and then he was like, "Hey man, you want to go to the gym again? Are you crazy? You haven't eaten anything." He's like, "Fuck it, man. I got to get this shit out of me. You know, all that beer I had, I got to get it out." I was like, "Okay." So we go again, and then dude, that guy wouldn't eat until. He'd have like a Subway sandwich with double meat at like 8 o'clock at night. Damn. And that was it. That was it, dude. Yeah. I remember the first time I went there, I figured, oh, dude, his fridge must be stacked with like organic whole food, like the real deal. I open it up, it's like lunch meat, beer.
Lunchables, like the little
just meat.
Crackers.
He's got salty meat in there. It's a fridge full of salty meats. And I'm like, when he would do his cooking tutorials, I would laugh.
It's to soak up all that beer.
Yeah. He would do, today, guys, I'm going to show you how to do, the Power Pack protein quesadillas. And I would be laughing at his ass because I'd be like, where the fuck you get them quesadillas, man? You don't need quesadillas, man. What the fuck is that? He go, I know, man, but I got to make content for these motherfuckers. They're asking for recipes and shit. Like, okay, dude.
Can we order some quesadillas?
Sounds good, right?
Presented it.
Yeah.
Cooking channel.
Dude, if I was going to pay homage to a meal with Greg, it would definitely be a cigarette, it'd be light beers, and quesadillas. That would be Greg's meal right there.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers, Greg.
We'll do that on his birthday.
Sour cream.
When's his birthday? You remember?
Yeah. His birthday is November 3rd. Okay. 1977. We'll do it.
We'll do that breakfast
for JP, baby. For JP.